Hi there, Diary. Today we're gonna do my makeup for work, and we're gonna talk about why I have been away for so long. I think. Well, yeah. So, for those who have been following me, are like, where the hell did you disappear for like 3 months? Sorry. Sorry, it happens. Those who know, I was in a band. I was busy all the time, having my, rock star lifestyle. That and I was really trying to find a job at the time. Yeah, and had a very big downs, I guess. Health issues and tried to kill myself like 50 times. It's after dramatic breakup because I was dating someone that was like really bad to me for like a year straight. What else? I found love again. Love. I found a new job. Love and job. Yes. That. I guess as I do my makeup, I will go into detail. Oh yeah. Also love the band. But I'm in a new band, so it's okay. It's not the end for me yet. So, what happened? Sorry, I'm almost out of foundation. I'm gonna just scrape what I can. So, what happened? So, as you know, I went on a big tour. I left my job for the tour because, well, listen, I don't want to let anybody down. I'm ready to make sacrifices for my own personal life, just so you know. It can make everyone else happy. Of course, they're gonna be like, you're stupid because you left your job, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm almost in my 20s. I want to have fun while I'm young. You can never know what's gonna happen these days. The state of the world and everything. I lost my job just so I can go on tour. Those who have followed me for a long time know this. And well, I went on tour with my band. We traveled to different countries. We just played at a bunch of festivals. That I think because if you have followed my videos, you would know what happened after. So, end of summer comes around, right? And I'm like, okay, time to go back to work because I don't have many shows that month. Gonna go back to work, right? Yeah. They promised me they would take me back. They were like, yeah, just go on your tour and come back. It's fine. No big deal. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I come back. Assholes, they're not taking me back. And I'm like, oh shit, what? I was I was depending on them taking me back. And I'm like, oh fuck. So, later, right? I don't know if I have my angel fangs in my last video, but I took out my angel fangs just so I can find a job. Give myself easier time to find a job. I might re-pierce them because this job allows me to re-pierce them again. But I left my job, did a tour, couldn't get back at my job. I was like, okay, fine, I'll just look for a new job. So I'm looking for a new job. At that point, probably one of my lowest points in my fucking entire life. There are some parts that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube, I think, but how do I put it lightly? One of the most horrifying things a woman can go through happened to me. I needed surgery and everything. It was pretty ass. It was pretty ass. I tried to kill myself like 50 times just because, like, you know, imagine you're doing bad physically, mentally, and financially all at once. I'm like, shit, I'm about to be homeless. You know, I can't find a job. I need the surgery. I need to find the fucking money for it. Like, pretty fucking bad place. And I'm like, you know, I'm like trying to kill myself like every week. You know, all that doesn't work. I know, I guess I have a very strong, what do you call it? Liver. Very strong liver. Yeah, substance abuse. All of that. So, next. Where was I in the story? Yeah, also earned money in pretty disgusting ways, just so I'm not homeless. Because, well, I'm in such a shitty situation. My boyfriend at the time, my lowest point ever, and then he cheats on me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I break up with him, like a normal person. Same day, he comes back and he's like, I'm so sorry, like, you know, let me, you know, be back with you again. I'm like, fuck. You know, at that point, I don't even really have a choice because, like, first of all, I'm gonna be homeless. Second of all, I'm already doing pretty bad, like, in every fucking way possible. You know, I might as well have this little bit of a stability, which wasn't even, like, that much stability. It, like, ruined my mental health hella. You know, it was, like, the kind of relationship that you're always, like, on and off. You know, I tried to break up with him with, like, twice a month, if not more. Twice a month or 3 times a month. Well, I tried to break up with him all the time. I was very unhappy. But I couldn't. Persistent people. Yeah. I was like, okay, fine. I was pretty unhappy, but you know, it's whatever. Yes, okay. And then, we lived together for another month. Then, I finally got a job. You know, going through training and everything. Got the surgery, thank God. I'm like, oh, you know, I won't have to kill myself after all, you know, because that was horrifying. I thought I was gonna die. It felt like, I don't know, this is gonna offend people maybe. I felt like a fucking cancer victim. I felt really fucking bad. I tried to kill myself all the time, like every second day. I tried to like overdose and everything. No. Well, after, yeah, I finally found a job. I'm going through training, like, woohoo, you know, it took me so long to find a job. It took me a month to find a job. Finally, you know, woohoo. Because I was like, at that point, I was like, I'm going to take any fucking job, please. I just need a job, please. Like, you know, I was going everywhere. Fucking, what do you call it? Like, all kinds of odd jobs. I applied for everything. Everybody's like, they just ignored me. They just ignored me. They didn't even reply to me. Like, just give me a reply. Like, you don't want me or what? One job gave me a reply after like 2 months, and I was like, what the fuck? It's not like relevant to me anymore. What are you doing? Yeah. So I finally found a job. I was going through training and everything. And then, you know, finally, I didn't have to like be, you know, in fight or flight every fucking day anymore. What else? Then, was finally the breaking point of my like relationship at the time. And I mean, it was already doing really bad. for those who have been around me would know, I was like pretty unhappy all the time. But finally came a breaking point. I'm not gonna tell the whole relationship because, well, there's always this, how do I say, dilemma, I guess. If you're in a bad relationship, there's a dilemma to, like, just like tell everyone, like, like, hey, like, he hurt me this way and all that, but what you're going against is, like, you're gonna get like death threats and shit, and like, people being like, oh, like, how fucking dare you, like, do that, and you're a fucking attention seeker, blah 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 blah. When I'm just like genuinely saying, like, hey, he like it literally hurt me like a lot. So I'm not gonna go in detail, but last thing was that, basically, how do I say? Yeah, we broke up because we were sitting in the kitchen, and he told me that, like, in my head, I already knew that he, like, really disliked me. He just was not telling me. In my head, I knew it already. I knew that he had, like, I know how to explain, but as in when someone has bad, like, views about you, I already at that point knew that he, like, viewed me very, very badly. Ever since, like, my band released an album, he viewed me very, very badly, and he, like, treated me very, very badly, as in he, like, believed it's true. As in, how do I explain? In his head, he believed I was a villain, so he treated me like a villain. He just didn't tell me that he thought that, but I saw from his actions. Kind of like that. But, yeah. So that. And that time, I got confirmation that he does think that, because he told me something stupid like, oh, like, you will never be as smart as me, you're so stupid, and blah 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 blah, yeah. And at that point, I finally got a little bit of stability. I was like, man, if you think that, and you live under a house, under a roof where I got everything, get the fuck out. Like, like, I got this apartment. I worked my ass off to get this apartment. I worked my ass off to get all the furniture in this apartment. Worked my ass off for everything in this house. And you're just like, I'm like smarter than you and stuff. Bro, you're living off my fruits of labor. I guess you're smart to, like, live off someone. Still, like, I don't know. Yeah, so I kicked him out. Well, I didn't kick him out yet that day, but I broke up with him. I was like, it's over. It's like my final straw. Like, fuck off, So I broke up with him. I was like, you can move in, not move in, but like move out next month. Like, take your time to find a new place. And he's like, yeah, okay, fine. Then, I think the next day, he proceeds to come home and try to blackmail me. And then I'm like, I'm no longer comfortable with you living in my house until the next month. No, that's fucking weird. So, I kick him out. He's super angry. Yeah, because, like, where am I supposed to go? Even though he always has somewhere to go, unlike me, I have no, like, what do you call it? People have, like, family to, like, go to if, like, something goes bad, blah, 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 blah. I have no one. I only have myself. So, I kick him out. He's like, I'm just like, bro, just go to your mom. Like, what's the issue? Yeah. Pretty horrifying experience. Went to my friend that day because I did not want to sleep in the same house. I was like, you have to be out by tomorrow morning or I'm calling the police. Honestly, the police wouldn't have done anything, but I just used it as a threat so he can, like, he actually leaves because like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna be homeless. This apartment is the only thing I have. You know, I don't have like family I can go to or anything. And I know like I can't go home if he's still there. He's like trying to blackmail me and stuff. Hell no. Yeah, so that. Then, yeah, finally some moment of peace. It's like this. Mentally I'm well. Physically I'm well. Financially, pretty bad. Because, you see, my ex decided that he will not pay his half of the rent for the month he lived in. Yeah, I had to scrape up all the money myself. Pretty ass. But well, what can you do? Yeah, I argue with him, whatever. He's like, oh, you're so evil, you're a gold digger, you're this and this and this and this. Bro, who's a gold digger? You were living in my house. Anyways, that. Sorry, I'm yapping so much, I barely do my makeup. But yeah, leaves my house, having a moment of peace, scraping up money to like pay off this month. I already barely have any money because I'm still going through training. If you have had a job, you know training pays ass. I'm like, you know, trying to find money. I do find some. Everything is, you know, fine. I paid it off. I was panicking a bit, but like, I did it. Woohoo, you know. Then, 2 weeks pass. No, a week I think. I cannot sleep by myself because, you know, I'm pretty traumatized by what happened. Also because I have not slept by myself for like a year or something. Then, yeah, I get groupies just so like to feel the word because like I'm really like, you know, I'm scared to sleep by myself. If I sleep by myself, I sleep like what, like 1 hour. I wake up from anxiety. I'm like shaking. I like, you know, calm down. You know, drink my anxiety meds, something. Go back to sleep. Wake up again, shaking. You know, so drink my anxiety meds. Go to sleep again. Wake up. It's just impossible to fucking sleep. So I end up like, you know, I end up like going on dates or just like getting groupies over, you know, for fun. So I can sleep. Mostly so I can sleep because, you know, yeah. Then one of my friends invites me to a sleepover. They're having like a movie night and stuff, and I'm like, no, what will I do there? You know, I don't know any of the people there. Blah blah blah. He's like, please, you have to come. You have to, please. I'm like, fuck, like I don't want to go. Like I actually really did not want to go. Like, fuck, I don't want to go. No. And he's like, please, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I go there. I meet the most beautiful person I have ever seen in my life. Listen, I don't know how to say this in a way that doesn't offend people. Well, the thing is, I have very high standards to what I'm attracted to. Never in my life have I met someone that met all of those standards. Every single one. That was kind of fucking weird. I was thinking, there is no fucking way. This man is so out of my league, I will never be able to be with him. You know, I will already like check him off, like, you know, he's off limits, like, you know, oh, I'm not doing anything, you know, I'm not doing anything. I'll be a fucking weirdo if I do something. You know, I'll be a creep. Well, my head. That's my head. But, yeah, I see a man so fucking attractive, so like, whoa. You know how, listen, I know that people say love at first sight doesn't exist. For me, love at first sight did exist, but, you know, he probably is not that into me. I'm just an average Joe, right? So I'm just hearing stuff. So I'm like, oh, you're just an average Joe, you know, like, he would never be into me like that. Then, this man, me and him click that night, and it's like, it's so good. Because before, you know, all my past relationships, I never liked any of them. I liked 100%, and I had to had them grow onto me for I don't know how to explain. You can date someone that you're not really into, but they can kind of grow on you after you have been with them for a long time. Well, that was the case for me at least. And you know, I was just giving everyone chances, you know, it's fine, you know. If I'm not that into them, whatever, you know, they can grow onto me, you know, we can make this work. That type of thing. But this time, I was like, holy shit, this might be actually the man that I'm gonna fucking marry. That's fucking crazy. That never happens, you know. I thought men that I like don't exist. They only exist in fucking fiction, you know. This man, whoo, zoo-wee, you know. I only met this man for one day. I can tell you the whole story if you want to. I mean, I can, I think. I'll just have to edit a bit. But, long story short, I get invited to a sleepover, right? I meet this man, I'm like, whoa, absolutely breathtaking, stunning, you know, wow, love of my fucking life. And, yeah, we clicked. Turns out we have the same humor, we have the same, you know, we're so similar, we're like twins. It's crazy shit. We're like twins. And I'm like, you know, oh no. I'm making him uncomfortable, you know, no. It's no. I'm, you know, I'm being creepy, no, I can't. Well, turns out he had a crush on me as well. So, it worked out pretty well. He's so beautiful and he's so kind. You know how rare kind men are? Then I go home, I'm like, oh no, I'm never gonna see this man again, probably you know, once in a lifetime kind of you know, moment. No, I'm never gonna see this man again. It's so sad, he was so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Then, guess what happened? Literally, guess what happened? I see this man again at a concert near my house. See this man near my house because I have a venue nearby my house. And there's a concert going on there. And I'm like, hell yeah, you know. If you want, I can drop by. And he's like, yeah, come by. I'm like, so I come by. I meet this man again. I'm like, oh, he's so, wow. You know, I'm starstruck, but I'm you know, I'm trying to act nonchalant. I'm you know, you know, oh, no, I definitely don't have the biggest crush on you, whatever, you know. I'm like, I actually live nearby. If you want, I can give you a house tour or something. Listen, if you know me, you know that I'm pretty dumb autistic. I did not realize it counts as flirting, but apparently it did count as flirting. So, I bring him to my house. I'm like, yeah, you know, this is where I live, blah, blah, this is my crib. He's like, wow, so cool, blah, 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 you know? I'm like, yeah. Now he's like, yeah, I think we go back or something. And he talks about how he, usually never has a place to stay in the city, because, he doesn't live in the city. He, lives outside. I'm like, you know, if you have a concert, it's okay, you can always stay at my place, it's fine, you know. And he's like, okay. He took that offer way too seriously. He just started to live with me. But you know, I didn't mind, because if you heard my issues before, I slept very shitty by myself. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, you know, why not? I'm feeling finally comfortable. I'm all over the place because, well, I'm telling a story and I'm not really focusing on the makeup. We stayed together for like a week, I think, or something. Well, he like, just doesn't go home, just like constantly stays over. He brings me flowers, just such a sweetheart. And you know what he does? He cleans my house for me and everything. And I'm like, I had such a big like depressive episode and everything. And this man, oh my god, like wow. Little angel sent from heaven? Like what? Gotta do white eyeliner so you look less tired during night shift. Learn this the hard way. If you do black eyeliner, you look more tired during shift. So I'm doing white now, so I always look, not angry and awake, because black eyeliner can make you look angry for some reason. Let me do all my own. What happened? It broke. No. Anyways, a week passes or something. Some of you will say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Listen, hear me out. You meet the love of your life and they ask you this, how could you say no, right? Well, he asked me out to be his girlfriend after I have only known him for, what, a week? Yeah. Some of you be like, are you fucking crazy? Listen, I might be, but no, this is the best relationship I have ever had, ever. He doesn't make me feel bad a single day. But yeah, I guess it's a positive update. I'm in love, and finally some things in life are setting in place. I'm finally not, all over the place. However, I did end up leaving my band. So sad, but what can you do? Why? Well, because my ex is in there. Why did I leave it? At first, I wanted to just keep it professional and keep playing in the same band. But clearly, that wasn't what my ex wanted. So I just left because I could not handle the treatment from him. And because, sorry, makeup. Every time I would go like to a band practice or play a show, I felt pretty suicidal because I had to be next to someone that like was literally like cruel to me for the past year. So, yeah, I did not want that. Actually, a lot of people think that my current relationship is like a, what do you call? A rebound, I think? Yeah, because it happened so fast. No. This relationship happened so fast because, well, he's the love of my life. I'm telling you, he's the man I'm planning to fucking engage to fucking marry. I have never felt that strongly about something in my life because, like, most people, like, they wait till marriage because, like, oh, like, what if something better comes by and all that? Nothing better is gonna come by for me. This is it. This is it. And so, yeah. But yeah, and now my ex is pulling like crazy, like, petty schemes against me, which is like, why? Why would you? Oh, you already like hurt me a lot. Why would you do this again to me? He's like, I already have him like blocked everywhere, so I see him like stalking me from his from our like band accounts. And since I'm like, not in the band anymore, what pisses me off the most is he's using like my songs that I wrote with my like vocals and lyrics and like political stances and everything. He's using them to like get like the Golden Microphone Award. They got two, which fucking sucks because I wasn't even invited there. I wasn't even told. I had to find out through others. Yeah, it hurts, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? It happens. Shit happens. But you know, in exchange, I guess for all of that shit, I got something good in my life. Finally, I got, you know, my boyfriend. So things actually do get better. Took me 20 years to actually have, you know, someone that's not trying to exploit me, and it's just pretty happy. I think my makeup is done. Well, that's it. Yeah, so far, new band, all girl band this time, no man. Going to work, having my boyfriend. Nothing much. Not going too much into hobbies right now. Just relaxing, sitting back right now, relaxing. Yeah, that's it. Bye.